Alright, this is the grand finals between Little Mochis versus the Gong Dynasty. Right now the Little Mochis are the attacking side and the Gong Dynasty is on the defending side. I'm joined here by John. I'm a bowler in chat. However, he is currently dealing with a family emergency, so he'll not be here. I'm also joined with an honorary caster, Even though he cannot speak one more time, he's going to be here, and I'm going to read his messages from the chat if I can.
Yes, this should do.
Alright, looks like now the match is finally underway, as we've got Little Mochis here attacking the A site. They've got 2 minutes shut in sewers. Looks like Andy gets a
Cage
trip.
triggered.
And they're gonna try to posture around. You're trying to get to the site as Sailing Trip on the site gets stripped up, gets obliterated while Jack just gets gunned down in the lower floor. Andy's able to get a kill on 2 right now. And it's 2v4. It's not looking very good as Jack kind of forces the douche sewers too. And wow, they just got absolutely destroyed. Poor round. Little Mochi's not going to lie, as they're trying to set up the defuse for someone else on the Gong Dynasty side. However, the Gong himself, the Gong, picks up the defuse. Actually picks up 2 kills on the beginning round. It's quite good, very good. As now the Gong Dynasty are in a position to force in my SMGs, but it looks like they're going to be on 4 ghosts and a shorty, while the rest of Little Mochis are on classics. Very a classic save round, as you could say. Actually, however, Andy does buy an SMG instead. Looks like they're not saving. When hovered over the scout before selling it, and Aiden joins Andy with the Spectre buy as the round begins. Ooh. There's not nothing that can do that. Grand concussing blast can destroy the recon drone. That's very nice. Wow, Germans. Even though the flash, however, Aiden is able to save Steven from that. Steven throws the double flash as it busts the out basically before the reveal fail. Yeah, tries to put a jump on it. Steven with the atrocious tracking is able to do some heavy damage onto Yao as he's flushed out into the pocket of the cubby, and he's just left. And it's a 4 kills round. That's quite interesting. As oh my god, we're having a bit of a disturbance. That was a bit weird. Alright. It's not looking good already for Little Mochis, as the Gong Dynasty are able to pick up 2 from them. However, it is now the essential round. This is what is most likely going to cause the game to turn to their tide. As Little Mochis pick up rifles, they got 4 men on rifles, while Gong Dynasty do a questionable decision on not buying any rifles and staying on the Spectres. Not really questionable, but we prefer to have rifles instead. However, looks like they're going to save for the big book, and hopefully if they win on this round, they'll be very good, and they'll be able to buy rifles on the next round. Wow, this is a very unfortunate disturbance. It's just delay. He does a blast towards the B site. Able to catch out Wen, as Wen is brought down real low. Jack here on his camera, hiding in the corner. Very unfortunate. Oh wow, Jalen on the side here. That's very unprecedented. Very unfortunate. Looks like Jack here is going to get blasted. I see. However, it doesn't take a damage with the Stanley. Oh, sorry, that was Stanley in the breach. I'm sorry. Stanley just runs through the fire and gets obliterated. No, Jack is going to react to Jaden peeking, and Jaden gets the second one. He's able to pick up 8 and 2, which is very nice. Very good. Looks like the rest of Little Mochis is trying to place one side. They're planting the spawn right now. Jaden gets him.
I planted the spike.
He's flashed. Flashed again. This is quite unfortunate. He's high, and he just wow, that was unfortunate. It's 1v2 right now. Jack forced on too long. Steven starts to defuse while Andy is trying to bait Steven and Andy is able to pick up Jack, so killing the round into the favor of the Gong dynasty. We've got a 3-round advantage, and it's looking very good for a little mochi there. Like I said, could this be a clean 13-01 sweep? Probably not, but you never know. It might happen. Looks like Jack here setting up his tripwires in his spot.
This goes here. That goes there.
Very and a little and I don't even know what I was saying, but yeah.
Wow, this is a mess. This should do.
Little mochi here on the map are stacking up near the C site. Looks like they're trying to push through grass and blue sea long. When he watching the mid lane, is anyone gonna peek it? No. Looks like Jane here has to spike. You know, he's the first man behind. While the rest of little mochi pushed away. They all get flashed. Steven holding the side on his own with a vandal is able to get one. However, he falls to Jack, while the rest of the rest of the Gong dynasty are forcing their way onto the site. Yeah, this breach update where he gets 3 flashes is a bit broken. I do not think it's necessary for him to have 3 flashes. As flashes are so fast, but it doesn't matter as Stanley on the breach himself dies. But he also inflicts some heavy damage on Aiden, which is why he rolls right there. Jack gets hit with a dart, moves it, wasting some time. However, it's still a 3v3, and it looks like Jack is in garage trying to force his way through garage, while the rest of the Gongers are trying to push him into Aiden's flash. Aiden dies, Laura dies, and Jalen with very slow reaction speed. That's quite unfortunate from Jalen. Is now
just about what you expect from a boomer of his age.
Very unfortunate. However, it looks like the Gong Dynasty is able to pick up a 4th round against Little Mochis. That was a poor play from them, not gonna lie. But you never know, they might be able to bring it back. So, you know, since you weren't here when the broadcast started, Mr. Fu, I need to ask you, how are you doing on this fine night?
Yes, it's great. It would seem that I've come back to a slight deficit between the teams, but
yeah.
This is a nice spot.
they can come back.
Yes, they could possibly make the comeback, which would be very good. I'm going to check our honorary caster's comments to see what he's posted. I agree. Our honorary caster has said that has rather commented on Jack's usage of his geometry skills to place his tripwire in the perfect position. I'm gonna have to agree with that with he's really looking at the wall as Andy tries to pick up Laura, but it looks like the rain of diff as Laura is the one that's able to kill Andy. Aiden's also flashed onto side, able to flash 1, gets 1 too, but it's just a jet difference here. As Yao looks like he's in his zone now, he gets 2 kills, going from bottom to 3rd frag in a matter of seconds. Quite good. Looks like Jack here pushing the side on his own. Wow. Steven is in garage.
It's a very difficult 2v4 situation. Jack is jumping around like a goddamn Easter bunny. However, I don't think it works out. Now it's just a 1v4 situation here on Eagle.
And he dies to the shock start. How unfortunate, as Little Mochis are finally able to pick up their first round of the game. Very good.
Yes.
Very, very good.
Weapon here.
Little Mochi seem to have a bit of money, a bit of financial backing. They're to be in a better financial situation than the Gong Dynasty, which is quite weird considering that the Gong Dynasty had a 4-round win streak. But okay. They throw this.
Yeah, that is quite strange how their eco is looking so down when they had such a large lead.
That's true. Looks like our drone going through grass. Looks like he's gonna head into garage as the better jet wins when he snipes Yao.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Yao was in the zone, but now it seems that he is completely out of the zone.
He's out of it. Okay. Oh, what is this? This is a camera glitch. It's so weird. Alright, looks like Little Mochis are trying to posture towards A site here, and they got 2 members sneaking up through long while they've got Jalen sitting ready to pounce in sewers. Then takes a jump shot. It's very weird. It's like he's trying to alert them. Maybe they're trying to use some deceptive tactics here as Jalen just shoots random bullets. Very, very interesting. Stanley gonna peek mid along with Laura. Sees one and kills one actually. And looks like they're trying to punch the garage here as the rest of the Gong Dynasty try to defend. Steven goes down and they force their way onto Seaside once again. Looks like Seaside is a defining factor.
Joke's
as
over!
they won
You're
on
dead!
Seaside last time, so maybe they're gonna try to force this time. Okay, 80 kills one. Upwards back. Now they're left.
Actually stop the bomb plant. If they don't plant the bomb, they're not gonna have. Oh, they're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Well, they're definitely not gonna have plant now.
I don't know what they're doing. They left Laura on the side too by herself. Jack completely
What
lets it
was
rip.
that?
Kills Stanley. Can they kill Jack too? But nah, he's crouching and he's teabagging in that corner.
Jack really just let it rip there.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Odin play from anyone yet. Oh, well, we have, but not
Especially
this game,
Laura. She's the
Yeah.
one that
This is a
usually
nice
buys
that
you
goes
this.
there.
maybe we'll see it.
Goes
Maybe
here.
they're not in the best financial position yet. However,
Oh, this is a
looks
nice
like
spot.
the Gong Dynasty have finally gained their footing and won the round back. While
this should
little Mochi seemed to be in disarray. That was a bit unfortunate.
Yes. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Not exactly sure what that's
Off
supposed
your
to do.
feet!
Is that one way for heaven?
So little Mochi's forced their way onto Seaside again. Aiden's left alone on the side. But Stanley going in balls deep, maybe too deep. Good shot.
I know exactly where you
And
are.
Cypher ulti being used to know where they are. Know where they are.
Okay. They actually get the bomb plant down this time, unlike last time. They learned their lesson.
Looks like now it's Steven with the ulti. Concusses Wen, but Wen doesn't care. Right clicks, hits them, and is able to kill poor Jack of the illusion.
My printer is not responding. Give me a moment.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on the corpses, you know, better to show. You know, we might as well put every to the highest graphic too. We may not have the budget, but we could do it.
This goes here.
Oh,
That
yes.
goes there.
Oh yes, really
This is a nice
kill my
spot.
FPS over here. Good God. Oh gosh.
Yes, this should do.
Get out of my
So
way!
Jank throws the Cypher cage.
Nowhere
onto the
to
wall.
run!
What a impressive one way. Looks like we got a solo ulti over here. He doesn't seem to kill anyone, as no one in the kill feed, but looks like he himself is killed. How quite unfortunate as Andy misses the shot, but he hits the second shot, killing Stanley. With him going to play a ball, but he pushes into Jalen, and Jalen is not able to kill him as they spot Laura arm lock. Looks like they're trying to flush out like mice. As Yaz actually used to kill his friend. Laura's able to get one off. Now it's a 1v3 situation. It's up to Wen to win this round. Oh, actually, up to Yao as Yao gets the jump right click onto Andy, making it a 1v2. However, Yao is going up for the flying squirrel attack. He misses the right click. It was quite unfortunate, and Jack just guns him down. And Jack, with the teabag, it's not like it's so bad. 7-1 right now.
Here.
As Little Mouse, you seem to be on the ropes.
I
Let's
need
see what
this.
my fellow casters have to say. And our third caster,
That goes there.
Delinquent, says, good outplays by the Emperor of the Gong Dynasty himself. And I'm gonna have to agree, that was very, very nice. He got like, what, 3 kills right there? He killed Stanley, he killed
Oh, this
Jaden,
is a nice spot.
and he killed, I think he killed someone else, but I'm not too sure. It was good,
Yes,
good
this should do.
And,
This goes here.
very rewarding as they won the round, partially because of that. It's like Jalen here. He has the Ares. One very, very interesting buy. Not gonna lie. Jack starts the arrow drone. Spots out Andy. Andy guns it down, and Andy tries to beat away, and he's able to get away. Andy kills one. However, Laura and Jalen now on site, but there's no Jalen on site. Laura goes down, and Jalen's being shotgun attacked across China, and he loses to Jack. who is shotgun sniping. That's quite unfortunate as Jalen goes down, and it's another round to the Gong Dynasty. Gong Dynasty really showing how superior they are in terms of skill compared to the little mochis who, on paper, seem to have the better team. But
That goes there.
quite unfortunate as
This
it's as
is my
if
spot.
it's as if there's like a match MVP curse.
Yes, this should do.
As the previous match MVP is now the bottom frag of the entire game, which is quite
This goes
unfortunate.
here.
But
That goes
it's
there.
going to take a lot to bring back for the little mochis to bring it back. But I believe they can do it. They've got the skill. They can do it. Anyway, takes the first few shots at Stanley. Misses. However, Stanley's shooting. They got a call replay, so he's gonna miss too. So he gets spotted out of the camera. However, they don't spot the rest of the little mochis as Jalen and Laura fall off as well. However, he does spot the top of the
Feeling
Jalen's
set.
hat. The rest of them are following Jack's well-placed traps. They do force themselves on the site, but they don't know that Jack is hiding here in the corner. Jack is waiting for the time. Jack tries to shotgun snipe, but he just gets gunned down as Gongner. So he tries to force away and take the site. See him going for the exquisite gunplay. Take some shots at Laura, but Laura doesn't.
Joke's over! You're dead!
When picks off one. Well, Aiden and Steven try to force away in. Steven dies, and so does Aiden, but Aiden has his ulti, so he's back to him. Aiden is able to pick out Mochi, or Laura rather. Check on the hell, and he's able to beat Jalen. Throws off the little spray. Gets good defuse, giving the round once again to the Gong Dynasty as they go 9-1 against the little Mochis. It's a bit of a stomp, do say, but wow, that was some exquisite gunplay from the dude over here. I don't think so.
What have I come back to? A 9-1 score. What is this?
Let's go!
There's a bit of a mind disturbance. It's like,
How has it come down to this?
that's a good question. Round 11, and little Mochi seem to be a bit on the ropes. However, they do force their way into the launch. They pick off one, however, they pick off the enemy breach as Win gets a kill and dash away. Very nice. Laura forcing herself onto the side, back up after spraying her entire round, her entire magazine into Win. Jaden's able to pick up Aiden with his Ares, while it's up to Wen to
Not exactly sure why they are not using their numbers advantage to push in the off.
However, Laura goes for the 1v1 play and clutches out. As Andy is right now. He's up to him to 1v2, and further accelerating.
Yes. He's gonna have a 1v. He's gonna have to win the 1v2 as Reyna with an op.
Yeah, at close range too, so it's gonna be a bit rough. However, he doesn't know one is there. Takes a shot, hits nothing. He doesn't know where the second one is, but he does know where Jalen is right now. Goes another bomb. Oh, but the shorty goes for the jump shot, but he misses both shots. Quite unfortunate, as
Yes,
little-
very unfortunate there.
Yep.
Just did not have the proper weaponry to clutch it up.
However, it finally seems that the little Mochi have picked up the second round.
I
As
need
it
this.
approaches the last round in the half.
My dice.
I must say, it's not exactly looking at their favors. The Taven is supposedly an attacker set of map, isn't it?
I believe so. There are 3 sites to hit, but well, even with even with 3 sets, they don't seem to be doing so well.
Yes.
Okay, 3 flashes. The flash mania in garage.
All of you.
Forcing his way into window and kills Phoenix
Begins.
with his stinger. Knows where Andy is. They know they're doing ring around the rosy with each other.
I know exactly where you are.
You just cannot beat the
Now
close-
this is not exactly ideal.
Yeah. A bit hard to beat the close range Empress Vandal, but he goes down. It's 4v3 in the favor of the Gong Dynasty, and he unloads his magazine into the window. Trying to see if it can hit anyone or possibly even kill someone. But looks like Jack has an Odin, and he letting it rip.
Get out of my
The
way!
Ember Jack misses offshot on a standstill target. That was unfortunate.
Yes. Not sure what was happening there, but
Yeah.
works out in Jack's favor.
Yeah,
The
which
Cypher
Jack?
Jack.
Like, gets into position. He's gonna let it rip. Gonna let it rip. Gets more.
Pops down, gets her. How did they let that happen?
Gets another kill, and the Gong Dynasty have won it. They've won the half, 10-2, as the Gong himself, the Gong Emperor himself, gets the defeat with with the Gong Emperor teabagging Jack. That was a bit disrespectful, but yeah.
And our Cypher Jack over here really just let it rip in that last round. Just absolutely destroying them. Yo, dude.
Yeah, to make sure everyone has a word, I'm going to read a comment posted by our honorary caster, which says, "The absolutely superb gunplay is crafted carefully through a tough regimen taught in the Gong Dynasty to train every system how to be the ideal warrior." And I would have to agree with that sentence. That gunplay was quite exquisite.
You only have that level of gameplay and talent from someone that is from the Gong Dynasty.
Yep, the Gong Emperor himself. Looks like the Gong Dynasty try to force their way onto A here as they got 4 men going down long. Actually 5 men going
Yes.
down long. Finally, it's just a primary.
Enemy
To pick
down.
off the Gong Emperor himself, but he follows his disciple, Jack. I'd actually say.
The Gong Dynasty stops for nothing. They will blitz in, trying to take the site and get the plant. Does that look ideal for the Gong Dynasty though?
Yes, as they all fall. Little Mochis pick up their 3rd round in this game. As it's a pistol round too, so that means they're gonna have more money than the Gong Dynasty. And Jin here picks up a ghost, 3 of them on ghost now. And just shooting Aiden in a bit of a disrespectful move, I can't lie.
It would
But-
seem that my printer is being retarded once again, so I am going to have to fix it.
He is not being very well. That is not a broadcast family forward, I must remind you. But yeah. Okay, looks like I'm back to soul casting.
Yes, this should do.
Wow, Jaden throws a quite questionable
This goes
cypher
here.
tripwire as it goes into the roof.
Oh,
Picks up
this
the
is a nice
tripwire,
spot.
throws it back down to retarget it, but he throws it into that
That
same
goes
spot,
there,
so I
this
don't know if
goes
it really
here.
was targeting, or retargeting him, rather. But yeah. Looks like the Gong Dynasty. Out here, they're trying to force their way into the lodge as Laura is able to, as they pick up Laura, but the minute she is, the Gong Emperor himself goes in an attempt to blitzcrank her, but he himself falls. However, his efforts do not go in vain as they are able to get their way onto the seaside. They pick up the camera and then some gunplay here. So in the chat now,
It would seem that my printer has debated me, saying that it is not responding. However, it did actually print out the document that I wanted to print out.
it's quite unfortunate as it is now a 2v2
Here.
with one in as Wen is able to sneak it onto Jin, but it's now up to a 1v1 with against Wen.
Revealing area.
Wen this, and Wen wins with the ghost. A semi-automatic gun versus an automatic. That is very well as the Gun Dynasty are one step closer to being to get match point.
Now, this is gonna take the crown for the largest deficit we have seen in this in this entire tournament. It is multiple tournaments actually. An 8-round, a deficit of 8, not exactly easy to recover from.
That is true.
What the?
Okay, looks like Jack is the first to fall as Wen gets completely destroyed as he does right after. Gong Dynasty try to force their way
Cage
onto the
triggered.
east side. And it looks like they're able to get their way in as they start the planting sequence. However, Sue goes down left of Jack and he falls too. And Little Mochi pick up their 4th round. Very good.
It is quite unfortunate that I was unable to see any of that since the live stream is essentially a PowerPoint presentation right now.
That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I shall restart it for you.
Yes, this should do. there.
Oh yeah, it's a
Oh,
PowerPoint
this is a nice
presentation.
spot. This goes here.
Yeah, I'll stream at a lower quality. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to pick off Wen as he is concussed from Stanley's concussion. Looks like Laura is able to pick off Aiden, who drops the spike in garage. And it is not looking very favorable. It's a 3v5, and now it's a 2v5 with Jack here trying to jump around and get up. Shoot and misses his shots. How unfortunate. Wen is able to pick up a return kill, but Yao is there and picks off Wen with Little Mochi's picking up a 5th round. It's quite good. They're now 6 rounds away to tie it up, and 8 rounds away to win it. To win this grand finals. So very nice, very nice.
Beginning to close the gap that was very prominent, very, very large in the beginning.
That's true.
But now it's only a 6-round lead. Can they bring this back?
Alright, looks like the first ceiling gets completely gunned down by the Gong dynasty. Looks like the Gongs have an opening on A side as the rest of the little mochis try to move their little legs to A side as fast as possible. Aiden's molly slows off. I tried to call out, but he slows it off. Giving him bite them more time as Laura tries to flash out onto site. If nothing, Laura gets flashed herself. Gets the headshot on the Wen, but not really. There's an unable headshot as it is looking very bleak. Now it's 5v2. Jack goes down. Looks like Andy's able to pick up Jalen as now a 1v5 situation as Laura backs off. And if Laura doesn't win this round, that means that the Gong Dynasty is going to be on match point. She scurries away.
They spot Laura. They are attempting to hunt her down. And it seems that she will get cornered and killed.
Looks like now the Gong Dynasty is on match point. This could be the game that decides it all. However, it's going to require 7 rounds for the little mochis to cap the game, and another 2 more to win the game. If they're able to pull this reverse sweep off,
nice spot.
it'll be quite incredible.
This goes here.
However, I do have a feeling that the Gong Dynasty are going to prove how they're superior. Yep, Gong Dynasty here. Try the posturing around A side. They've got all 5 men over here.
Most of them get
Stanley
concussed by that.
giving out 2 shows. And he tries to shoot him down. And he does use up. Looks like it is a 3-4.
They found my wire.
Goes down. They are now boxed in. Jack and Steven. Very unfortunate.
But 2v4.
Not
Not
even-
looking ideal. Now it's a 1v4.
It's up to Jack, who doesn't even react as he gets shot by Laura. And the little mochis have picked up a 6th round. They are now 6 rounds away. As Yao looks like disrespect teammate, even though he's not looking so hard himself, but he is still doing better than the last grand finals is match MVP.
As our honorary recaster here says, this might be the round that the little mochis need to make the comeback of the century.
That is true. This could be the turning point. And if this is, damn. See? That's like
Joke's over! You're dead!
Steven try to force away onto garage. Jack ulting over from the back there too, tries to hit people from long distance. And he just gets completely
Your sight does not hit anyone, however,
Headshot.
it still gets
Cage triggered.
absolutely obliterated.
Okay, Jalen gets his Cypher counterpart as it is now a 2v5.
Where is everyone hiding?
No. Aiden is left in the pack. Starting to get flushed out here. While Wen tries to go for the flank, but that little distraction gives time for Aiden to run away into the right corner where they think she's still in cubby, but
I am not exactly sure why everyone looked away from long when Wen showed himself in CT, but now it does seem in their favor.
But,
Not having a great time.
one is able to pick up return as Lawrence sets the team back him. And now they now got 7 rounds under the belt. They could bring it back. There's a chance they could bring it back. But still looking a little bleak. Because they would just need to take 1 win. And
Yes,
Gong Dynasty would secure this dub. But you never know. They might bring it back.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
My golly, my printer has as much response as a person in it. This is actually incredible. How has it taken this long to print a document?
Alright. Looks like now is a 1v4 for the Gong Dynasty as one is left to essentially fend for himself as he tries to sneak through garage. He's got a judge, you know, not very ideal for the situation as 3 of the members of the little mochis have rifles and Yao Tran 123 has 8 of himself. It'd be quite a miracle if he's able to snag the spike, from the little mochi's grasp, kill all 4 of them. But it looks very unlikely here. It's up to him. Everyone's watching him, including us and the people who watch this broadcast later. So when here, sneaking up in the sewer with his knife out, he's probably gonna pull out a shotgun. Maybe he can catch an unsuspecting person as Jack is around this corner, trying to leave him there. As unfortunately he misses the first 2 shots. That could have been the killing blow. As when it goes down, Jack survives with 1 HP, and now the little mochi seem to be closer and closer to getting this win. From
I must say, I am going to need some unsea juice after that one, because holy, they missed it. How many rounds is that? 3 rounds of
4.
shotgun
Yeah,
shots.
This
It's a
goes
standstill
there.
target in the corner.
This goes
Yes,
here.
yeah, quite unfortunate. However, it is very fortunate for the little mochis as they're getting closer to tying up this game. But remember, it only
What
takes
are these names,
1 round.
honorary broadcaster? Gaming Warlord Stanley.
Well, I think we know who that is. Right? Looks like ooh just as ooh here. Sorry, ooh just as ooh YT here. This is Prime Vandal. Oh, I'm playing this. He's tries to force his way into garage. They know something there. Gets 1. This is really close. That was very interesting. Being dismissed there, but looks like Laura's able to get a second one. She kills 8 and 2. Been fortunate. 3-4.
Yes, that was a very interesting play by Andy. I do believe he still had ammo after that, so I'm not sure why he tried to reload. But he was still in danger, and he also did not.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
Poor play from Military. And both teams marching around the B site here as they try to do something. And Jack able to pick off Wen here through garage as Steven tries to kill Jack here. Kills Jack and runs away for his life. Gets sprayed, but it fortunately cannot get hit. Go for the as Jack falls 1v3 situation. Steven misses all of his shots. Wow, I really wish I had a jar of
No.
RC juice there. Jesus. Yeah, with the
charges
disrespect teabag on Jack, that was a bit of...
I
that was a bit
do
uncalled for,
believe
but-
Steven had taken training from the stormtroopers.
That was very unfortunate. Looks like the Gong Dynasty here half buying, which is really, I think, one of the best ideas. They're a bit poor and are ruining the eco that looks like we're going to try to force, as Andy and Wen still safe when opting for a shorty and light shield, and Andy actually buying a rifle and heavy, so this could be a bit rough. They toss her around the AC as Stanley gets a pick, killing Steven in the spectator, but Stanley himself falls as rest of the team start to move to the A site.
Still inside.
Bit of a risky play. I don't know why he would try to peek that when the rest of his team was moving C, but the Gong Dynasty are now down in numbers as they spot. I believe they spotted Jack on the C long camera. Yep, they did, as Jack knows where the camera is. Looks like now they're forced to fight on the C site, where it is a 3v4.
Revealing area.
Here, trying to aggressively hide in the smoke with Shorty. He sets up a
Take flight.
one. Check our drone. He's pushed. He's able to pick off Yao 123 here, but Lord saves. Saves. I said saves.
Enemy down.
Completely ripped apart.
Jack had the unexpected. They really did not. They did not expect Jack to push through the volley like that.
Yep. And now they are 2 rounds away from tying this game up, as Jalen now with the disrespect, even though he's not doing so good himself, but he's still positive compared to Jack, which is I guess a good thing. But
You know, I'm noticing a trend here. It would seem that the last round to match MVP is now
Yes.
one of the bottom fraggers.
yes, it's like a match
Ah,
MVP curse.
this goes
The
here.
first grand
It's
final
just the
MVP.
curse, it would
This
seem.
should do.
The first MVP, grand final MVP, did do so well in the second game, or his next grand final, but now looks like Stanley here not doing so good. 9 in 20. Bit unfortunate to say that he went 23 in something in his last
Off your
game.
feet!
Looks like Steven here
Careful now.
throwing down, also hitting. I
Cage
believe,
trigger.
only Lord able to pick up
Cage
Steven
trigger.
as it is now a 4v5. And he able to pick up the Lord as they try to. As the Gong Dynasty try to force their way onto this site here, as the Gong Emperor himself goes in, loses to Jalen here.
Get out of my way.
I think he's reloading when Aiden goes to the 2, but now it's an off angle as Aiden is left to Aiden versus
Off
Stanley.
your feet!
Aiden has the potential to clutch the round and get the victory. Oh, never mind.
Aiden falls.
The
Now
hope,
is
the hope was quickly crushed by Stanley's ultimate.
yep. Now is 1 round. 1 round is all the Gong Dynasty need to win this game, and yet the little mochis seem to be relentless as they try to hold on. 1 round is all they need to tap this game and bring this game to overtime. But who is
It would seem that although this Haven is supposed to be an attacker-sided map, both teams are having more troubles winning on the attacker side than the defender side.
that's true. So he's throwing up a full concussion tremor. As I believe he hits
Joke's over! You're dead!
pushing in with
Blinding!
an Aries Empress.
Clearing out!
All the way into sewers. Andy goes inside, gets off instantly by Stanley. Stanley just gets flashed. Gets 2. Makes him get 3rd. Gal is able to pick up Aiden, as now it is a 2v5. Not looking very good. As it's Jack up to Jack, who is just in sewers by himself with
Nowhere
a
to
Aries.
run!
When gets picked up,
Right
now it's
there.
a 1v5. He's not looking very good. But it seems that the little mochis are going to force this game into match point for both teams. They're going to force into overtime. Wow. That is very
They
unprecedented.
recovered from what used to be an 8-round lead. They actually managed to pull it off.
Incredible. Both teams go 2 and 10 in their respective halves. As now it's overtime, and it's the first to 2-round win. The momentum is and morale probably looking very high for the little mochi side, while the Gong Dynasty look to be in their all-time low, as they did just lose what, like 8 rounds in a row. It's not looking very good, but all we need is to break this deadline.
Dynasty is looking a little down.
Yep. Or at least overtime.
A little bit in the gutter, but
It is overtime.
we'll see if it takes any full.
Yes, it is overtime, so all money's the same. And they're going to switch sides. So one's will be attacking, one's will be defender, but okay. Stanley gets concussed, however. Steven doesn't push the angle anyway, so I don't think it will matter. Looks like now the little mochis are trying to force their way into garage as they try to force their way onto the C site here. Yao gets completely obliterated by Steven as Aiden falls to Jalen. Now 4 members of Little Mochis on the fight and they make it 3 as one heads to the grave. Jack falls. Now it's a 3v2 rather, as Stanley is left with now Laura and Jalen on him to defend the site. Laura goes down. It's now 1v3 against Jalen as 3 members of the Gong Dynasty slowly and surely pincer him. They know he's on site. Jalen spawns out Andy, but he doesn't shoot and rather turns around to fight Steven instead. Steven able to kill him with exquisite gunplay. And why did he do the ulti? Doesn't ulti stack over? Why would he do that? That was a very interesting play. Oh no, they don't stack over. Sorry, that was information glitch. However, now the Gong Dynasty are now once again 1 round away from winning, with the Little Mochis forced to fight back for survival to win this game. And
This goes here.
yes, you're a bit quiet. Can you move your mic closer, please?
Attacker side does not seem to be the Gong Dynasty's strongest suit here.
That's true, as they did lose 10 rounds, but maybe they will break the deadlock and win on the attacker side as they sort of posh around A. Looks like Yao here trying to aggressively go for this. He's hiding in a corner, so he's able to hear them shuffling around. Could this be the play? Looks like no. Looks like the Gong Dynasty start falling off of A while Yao just hides in the corner. He's sneaking up, but he's going to go with Andy, and Andy's able to pick it off. It's a 4v5 now. And it's looking very good for the Gong Dynasty, who may have a chance of winning this game. As this, yes,
This is exactly what the Gong Dynasty wants. Now they have a chance of winning.
I'm sorry, they try to force onto A side here. Now 4v2. The Gong Dynasty is going to win.
All they have to do is lock down site and trade.
That's true. But it could be a miracle play here. Andy spots out one.
This is a potentially critical shot.
Gwen is going for the complete flank there, as now it's a 2v2.
I'm not sure if the flank is the play though. It would seem that they everyone up from sight. The flank might be a bit delayed.
No.
No.
No. That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. That is quite
When
poor.
going for the flank may have just thrown that.
Yeah. But Andy with the shorty, that was such a risky play from Jane to stick it, but he does anyways with no fear, and that wins him the round.
That
Quite
goes
trying.
there.
Yes, that really should not have happened, but they allowed it to happen.
Yes, this should do. This goes here. Ah, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
Truly atrocious.
it would seem that our honorary caster has confused who's who.
Oof, tragic gunplay from Aiden as he loses to the outro to 3. Someone is spraying.
That is not what the Gong Dynasty wants.
That's true.
Yao has B now. All to himself. His team's a little delayed there, but
And he picks off
he got on the
one.
side eventually. Oh,
Ooh, Stanley.
now that's not what you want to see.
Now a 1v2 with Andy. The Gong Emperor himself, but he looks like he's about to die too.
The Gong Emperor does not check his corners.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate as now 13 of 14 with the Little Mochis out on top. Who would have guessed? Down, I believe, what was it, 9 rounds? For them to bring it back and almost be in like, almost win. 13 and 14, they just need 1 round and they can win it all. I feel a few
Gonna say it now. This might be the game, considering Gong Dynasty is not exactly the best on attacker set.
That's true.
Seems that they were looking to play default.
Concussing!
right here. These are very messed up map angles. As the Gong Dynasty are now down a member, 4v5 situation here, and they're down a match too, which is not very good. But maybe they can bring this back. Or they're looks like they're about to posture around C. Yeah, as the rest of ooh, show the camera back. Another one can have rotating off the C side, and they're gonna force their way. Up 2 now, it's a 3v4. Could be the one. Back.
What?
That should not have happened, as Jack decides to stick it through the fire when he simply could have moved. However, now they know where Laura is, but she just needs to play the waiting game. As Wen is going for the massive flank again.
No.
Oh, now it's 14-14. So very
Joke's
good play
over!
from
You're dead!
Jack and Andy though. Has it somehow line up with a blasting shot. It's really weird.
That round could have been the end, but they
Yes.
decided to do that.
Yes.
They just decided to do that.
Unfortunate.
Need a drop.
I may have to stay up longer now. This is very unfortunate, but it's okay.
That drone is going all the way up. It's
That's
out of
so
the
high.
scope sight.
Yao picks off one. They are able to force away into Galactic. They're about to do a C hit. As Aiden is looking at B. So they know they're going for C as kill one. Now it's 3v5 in the favor of the mochi. Now 2v5. As Yao is able to pick up
Watery
Jack.
casting.
Aiden picking up one, making the deficit a bit easier. As there's a 2v4 now. Andy finally rotating over to this is shot completely on Jalen. As Aiden steps into the hole. Dies. Maybe missing the arm shot.
The gong after force the face of 1v4.
Now is match point for the mochis as they are 15-15. Very nice. This could be the game. This could be the match point. As yeah, they're my match point. I mean, what else to say? Will the Gong Dynasty be able to force their way and force another tie and continuation of the overtime? That's a good question though. But we may not know the answer to that.
Yes.
What is this? What is this they're doing?
Yes.
That's a plan. Well, whatever they were trying to do, it's not saying that it will work since they spot absolutely no one.
That's true.
Right here.
Jack now knows where the enemy cipher camera spot is and takes it out, leaving them a bit sightless, as now Jalen has to be his own camera. It's like the camper steps up into B side here. Try to go for a pick or something that could possibly turn the tide, as Jack though is able to throw another recon dart into B, and he takes a shot, hits no one. Goes for the risky play. Now could possibly go to reach them. Looks like Gong Dynasty here forcing the way onto the A side.
That was such a risky play. A site is completely open for the taking.
Yep.
The price of it is
Flash out!
now they have to play retake as a 3v5.
Yeah, goes down now as a 2v5. Looks like the game could be tied up once again as Wen is flanking up onto Laura and Jack. And those flashes Jack causing the back off. Now Aiden throws a fireball, which means Jack will have to cross off. Jack does cross off, but he gets good enough from the crossfire. Left to lure up to 1v5. Can she do it? They know she's in there. There's no good out, and she just shot like a
Hey, she
target.
just gets shot down.
What a round. Looks like the Gong Dynasty have once again forced another overtime.
Each team, they keep getting the 1-point lead, but they can never carry that 1 point over to the actual dub.
Okay, it looks like Andy kicking off the outtrend, already making it 5 equals. Getting very good for Gong Dynasty. Just receiving first, but he doesn't seem like it hit anyone. As the little mochis try to force their way to garage. After Stanley is forced out, but they don't try to punish Stanley for jumping. It's weird. When watching the C-Long, don't see anyone. As we know, that 3 of them are situated near the garage doors with actually Jack sitting in cover. They know Jack isn't coming to the ping. So now it's just walk up and go to get some shots with Steven firing back.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Dies, however, Jack is pushing
Not
through.
exactly. What's that? She had the bomb. She dropped the bomb.
However, they somehow win
Revealing
the
area.
Right here.
There they are.
shot and Jack tries to go for the play and dies knocked out.
Our honorary caster wants to move back with the speed.
Shot that. Shot that. Off your feet!
Here we have a 15 to 16 take. This overtime is really going into overtime.
Yep.
Take flight.
Just to make sure, which team was it? The one that had the massive lead?
It was the Gong Dynasty, who right now are losing. But will the little mochis be able to finally win this game?
Revealing area.
I don't know.
Found them.
Will we find a 20 game over, a 20 point overtime?
Please, I hope not. I need to go sleep. I need to go sleep. Looks like Andy here scoped in. He's trying to find a pick here onto B side as Jack is there, but he's not gonna peek because he knows how dangerous it would be if he peeks and he loses. But Andy here dropping back. Looks like he's gonna partially maybe into garage. No, he's gonna back up into grass. As Steven those are concussed, probably hits Jalen as he is in the connector area. Oh, they don't spot the camera. That's very unfortunate. Jack does a little
With
spray.
that spray of bullets, a stray bullet actually hits.
Yeah, very fortunate.
Very lucky.
Looks like Gong Dynasty are on losing here, but it looks like finally
We finally have a winner.
have a winner after 32 rounds. Holy shit. Let's move into the draft move. Oh my god.
Come back to my fucking career, man.
I threw the easiest game,
After
bro.
a 32
So many
round
rounds.
game,
How
the fuck
they finally
Threw so many
The
done.
rounds.
Gong Dynasty, I'm gonna need you to explain yourselves.
At round
Gong
20, I have 5 kills, and now I'm not even close to the bomb anymore. Wait, guys,
Bro,
let's
that's
wait.
the saddest game of my
One
life.
round, Jalen forgot to
Tell me around.
I know.
What the heck?
Guys, I had
Bro.
5 kills at 20 rounds, and
You should
I,
sign up for Major League Baseball because you
how do
threw
you
that
guys
shit
have-
so hard. What
I
the
don't know,
fuck?
Dude,
How do
Can
you,
do.
how do you miss
Can
an
do.
on
hold
like
on,
3
okay.
people, bro?
Hold on. I have to say two things before I go. I need
No.
everyone quiet. Quiet.
Everyone, shut up!
Okay, I just like to say, Stanley had like the fucking match MVP because he was bomb frag for the entire game until recently, which is quite incredible. But anyways, I'm here to do the interview before I go. So Andy, how does it feel to lose an 8-game lead, and then have the enemy team force it into overtime and they win? How does it feel? Even though you match MVP, but how does it feel?
I'm just boosting,
Made
man.
a
Oh my
difference.
god.
So unfortunate.
He's gonna want it solo-handedly.
Yes,
Yeah.
he missed.
Team
Team captain different. Team
I
captain
missed
different.
back so hard.
And I killed you through Jack.
is,
Like I
um,
shot him
Oh
through
my
Jack.
god.
Better team captain wins.
Bro,
All I can say.
Johnny, I can't wait to watch the fucking video, bro.
That was the most tragic thing I've
wait.
ever.
Me too. So everyone was.
Holy
I was 8-5 against
Holy
Andy.
Everyone was so burnt out at the end, man.
All
Johnny,
right.
do you know why